Lingayat Education Society was established in the year 1916 by 7 dedicated teachers fondly remembered as Saptarishis, and with assistance of 3 founder members. They had a noble mission of imparting education in this region of Karnataka. This society has completed over 100 glorious years in the field of quality education and transforming lives. And today, we have assembled here for the 10th annual convocation. Kind attention, dear audience, to these general instructions. No movement or change of place is allowed during the conduct of the official program. Remain seated in your places and maintain the silence. Once the guests are inside the auditorium by 11 a.m., nobody shall leave the auditorium. The audience is requested to remain in the hall until the convocation procession leaves the hall. Guests are requested to remain standing while the convocation procession enters the auditorium until the dignitaries take their seat and after the program when the convocation procession leaves the venue. Under no circumstances, the audience present here will be allowed to move in the auditorium during the convocation. The audience is requested to kindly keep their mobile in the silent mode, maintain silence, and retain the decorum of the function.
Once the convocation ceremony is declared open, the respective deans of various disciplines of health sciences will present the candidates of the faculties of medicine, the procession is about to enter. Audience are kindly requested to ascend to welcome the procession. The procession is led by the Controller of Examinations, Honorable Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor, the members of Board of Management and Deans of various faculties and members of Academic Council. The Chief Guest, Dr. K. Sudhakar, Honorable Minister for Medical Education, Government of Karnataka, is attending the convocation ceremony virtually.
The mace represents the power of knowledge and the importance of university in the community. The Kaili University mace has been specifically crafted, its elements being the logos of the Kaili Society and the Kaili Academy of Higher Education and Research. It is made up of silver and has a lining of gold. The mace is carried in procession and rests on a ceremonial stand in the view of full assembly as a witness to the convocation.
We will now invoke the blessings of the Almighty. I request the Kaili School of Music to sing their gratitude and praises to the Saptarishis, who founded the Kaili Society and to the land of Karnataka by lending their melodious voice to the song of Kaili University. This song has been composed specially for the university by the renowned Kannada poet Dr. Channaveer Kannavi.
Ah
May I now request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vivek Savji, to welcome and present the bouquet to Honorable Chancellor of KLE Academy of Higher Education Research, deemed to be University, Dr. Prabhakar Kore. We now request the Control of Examination to request our Chancellor, sir, to conduct the proceedings of the convocation and to declare the convocation open.
Honorable Chancellor, sir, I request you to kindly conduct the proceedings of the convocation and declare the convocation open.
I declare convocation open.
I now request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr.
Pursuant to the recommendation made by the Academic Council to the Board of Management that the respective degrees to be conferred upon those who have qualified themselves for the same, and pursuant to decision on the Board of Management to hold the convocation ceremony for confirming the degrees. The convocation of this university humbly convened and opened.
I now request Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Vivek Savji to welcome a brief report on the achievements of our university.
Honorable Chief Guest of 10th Convocation Ceremony of KLE Academy of Higher Education and Research, deemed to be University, Belgavi, Dr. K. Sudhakar, Minister for Medical Education, Government of Karnataka. Honorable Chancellor and Chairman, KLE Society, Dr. Prabhakar Kore, members of the Board of Directors of KLE Society, members of the Board of Management, Academic Council, deans of various faculties, vice chancellors of other universities, eminent academicians, distinguished guests and alumni, senior government officials, invitees, registrar, controller of examination, members of the print and electronic media, colleagues from faculty, dear students, graduates, gold medal awardees, PhD awardees, their proud parents, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I extend a very warm welcome to our distinguished chief guest of today's convocation, Dr. K. Sudhakar. We are indeed delighted to have your gracious presence on this auspicious occasion, which is a great source of inspiration to all of us. It is also my honor and privilege to welcome each one of you on this auspicious and solemn occasion. In view of the current pandemic situation, it is for the first time that the university is conducting the virtual convocation, which I am sure you are witnessing from the confines and safety of your homes. At this moment, I would like to express my deep sense of gratitude to Dr. K. Sudhakar for accepting our invitation and consenting to be the chief guest and deliver the convocation address. Sir, your kind gesture has humbled us all. Your words of encouragement and motivation will not only be inspirational to our graduating students, but also to our faculty. Sir, we are aware about your commitment to the cause of upliftment of downtrodden and needy. Your leadership and foresight is clearly visible in controlling the current COVID-19 pandemic. We are really fortunate to have you among us and grateful to you for sparing your time to be among us, though virtually. Once again, I heartily welcome you and thank you for being here among us this morning. Today is a really special day for all the graduates. I take this opportunity to congratulate each one of you for your success. You have worked hard to see this day, which I am sure you'll cherish for rest of your life. Before I present my report of the various accomplishments of the university in last 1 year, let me give you a brief background of our parent organization, namely the KLE Society, and of our university. The KLE Society was formed in the year 1916 by 7 dedicated teachers, aptly described as Saptarshis. They realized that in the northern part of Karnataka, which is drought-prone, backward, with hardly any educational facilities, education would be the best means to empower the local people. So they made a humble beginning by starting a school in a rented place. They had no money, so they sold their belongings and started collecting donations. Actually, in those days, they could have got any good job and lived comfortably. But they continued with this mission. They were largely supported by 3 philanthropists, and that is how the society started, with some schools and later colleges. The good work was carried on for 60 years. The second transformation came in the 1980s when Dr. Prabhakar Kore was elected as chairman of the KLE Society. With his vision and hard work, the KLE Society, from 44 institutes in 1985, today has more than 270 institutes in all the streams of education, right from pre-primary to postdoctoral studies. He not only expanded the length and breadth of the institutes, but also emphasized on the quality education and healthcare. He brought in the concept of research in teaching institutes and realized that that is the way to move forward. Today, KLE is a brand name in education, particularly health professions education and higher education. In recognition of his contribution in the field of education and healthcare, recently, the Thomas Jefferson University, which is the second oldest and amongst the top 10 universities in the US, has conferred the honorary doctorate on Dr. Prabhakar Kore, the only Indian to have receive this prestigious award from the Thomas Jefferson University. Actually, the award was to be conferred on 20th May during the convocation of the Thomas Jefferson University, Philadelphia, but because of the current pandemic, had to be postponed. We are indeed lucky to have Dr. Kore as our leader, who's guiding all of us from front. Based on the high academic standards, Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India, on recommendation of the UGC, granted deemed to be university status to a total of 9 colleges of KLE Society, and thus the university came into existence on 13th April 2006. The university has been consecutively ranked with highest A grade by NAC. We are placed in A category by Ministry of Human Resource, Government of India. We are consecutively ranked 4th and 3rd cleanest university in the country in the year 2017 and 18 respectively. This year we've been ranked as 2nd best university among the universities in Karnataka. We are consistently ranked high by NIRF. This time we ranked 70th top university in the country. Our dental college is ranked 24th and pharmacy college is ranked 37th on all India basis. The JNMC UMKC research unit has been recognized as the WHO collaborating center for research in maternal and perinatal health. Some of the very specific achievements of the university since the last convocation are: our university is known in the country as well as internationally for the translational and community-based research, particularly in maternal and newborn health. This has not only yielded number of high-impact scientific publications in reputed international journals like New England Journal of Medicine and Lancet, and generating funds, but more importantly, in saving lives of mothers and newborn babies in many districts of Karnataka, Orissa, and Maharashtra. The research unit output from our center has resulted in framing the policy at national and international level. Some of the guidelines have been accepted by WHO, ICMR, and are being followed in more than 58 countries across the globe. Many of our faculty are actively involved in various clinical trials and drug development. We are also in the forefront of research in Ayurveda, where our Ayurveda college is finding out traditional cure to ailments like dengue, malaria, liver disease, among others. Our basic science research laboratory is working on stem cell and cancer research. Many of our faculty members are invited to present their work in national and international meets and the conferences. One of the biggest strengths of our university is number of active collaborations with various national and international organizations and universities of repute. Our university has more than 72 academic collaborations with various government, non-government agencies, and where joint projects are already going on and some of the new projects are being considered. We have entered into a strategic collaboration with the second oldest university in the US, namely the Thomas Jefferson University, Philadelphia, for research, faculty, and student exchange. Every year, 6 to 10 of our students visit the Thomas Jefferson University, and about a number of students from Thomas Jefferson University also come in our medical college for their training. This is probably the first of its kind anywhere that the formal student exchange has been possible within any international university of repute. Our medical college has joint projects and collaborations with NIH USA, NIC HD USA, USAID, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, King's College London, and many others. Nationally, we work with ICMR, DBT, AICTE, NIV, CCIM, Ministry of Ayush, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Medical Council of India, Department of Atomic Energy, and at state level with VGST and others. KLE is known for its robust teaching learning practices. Our experienced, expert, and caring faculty have imbibed the long tradition of engaging students in a meaningful ways. In these challenging times, we have adapted to new technology, new teaching learning strategies with information and communication technology being used widely. The COVID-19 pandemic has forced us to use online teaching learning methods. But well before COVID-19, we had introduced the concept of blended learning and flipped classroom in our colleges. We are developing repositories of e-learning resources where students will be able to learn at their own pace. A full-fledged state-of-art, high-tech, high-fidelity simulation lab will be functional in a short time. Here, the students will be able to practice the critical skills without coming in contact with the patients and jeopardizing the patient safety. This facility can also be used for practicing consultants to hone their skills in new and complicated procedures. In recent years, we have undertaken major examination reforms where everything is automated. We have developed exhaustive question banks to avoid errors in question paper setting. Answer sheets are evaluated online. The results are declared on the same day or in any case within a week of completion of any examination. Being a health science university, we have a number of hospitals attached to our college. They not only serve for healthcare needs of the society, but also for practical and hands-on training of our students. We have a combined bed strength of more than 4,000 beds, one of the largest in the country by any organization. We have hospitals in modern medicine, Ayurveda, homeopathy, a state-of-art physiotherapy center, a number of satellite centers in rural areas, largest number of critical care beds, and we cater to about 25 lakh population in 12 to 15 districts of North Karnataka, Maharashtra, and Goa. Our hospital has all the super specialties and subspecialties, diagnostic and therapeutic facilities under one roof. The university, keeping in view of the futuristic needs of the society, has ambitious plans. It is in the final stage of starting a new medical college in Hubli, and upon final approval from the Medical Council of India, hopes to commence 150 intake MBBS admissions from the academic year 21-22. The new medical college is planned with futuristic view, particularly in the light of the current pandemic and the new normal that is evolving. It will have ample ICT-enabled spaces, self-learning areas, simulation labs, among others. The university is also planning to have a super specialty hospital with teaching facilities in Bangalore in collaboration with the Aster Group and a multi-specialty hospital in Pune. Apart from this, a state-of-art oncology setup is being developed in our hospital premises with a thrust on research. We are also working in developing our capabilities in telemedicine appreciative artificial intelligence in healthcare. We are marching firmly with a very clear focus and purpose. We firmly believe to achieve our goals and to make a mark, we have to have a capable, competent, and confident faculty. Our thrust, therefore, has been on faculty development, empowering our faculty with new knowledge, new skills, new technology, and new thinking. We undertake a number of faculty development activities across all the college of the university on varied topics. In the last 1 year, 126 knowledge events in the form of CMEs, workshops, conferences, etc. were organized. On an average, one faculty attends at least 2 faculty development activities or knowledge events in year and update themselves. Innovative quality initiatives are also taken around the year, and one such event was the leadership retreat for all the heads of the institute to help develop strategic planning and thinking. In our quest for quality, B.Pharm program of Pharmacy College at Belgavi and Hubli has been accredited by NBA New Delhi for 6 and 3 years respectively. Our students and faculty continue to be green warriors and take up the cause of environmental protection, energy, water conservation, etc. Our campus is clean, green, plastic, and pollution free. We believe in holistic development of students. Sports, cultural activities, literary meets are regular feature of our university calendar. The university gives equal importance to co-curricular and extracurricular activities by organizing annual sports meets, intercollegiate sports and cultural and literary fests, etc. Students actively participate in them and various state and national level events organized by AIU and other colleges and universities. This all would not have been possible without the constant support and guidance of our visionary Chancellor, Dr. Prabhakar Kore, and untiring efforts of our committed faculty and staff. The teamwork and the unity they have shown in is exemplary. They have walked that extra mile to achieve all this. I therefore have no hesitation in saying that our faculty is our single biggest strength. There is a long list of our achievements, and I have highlighted the important ones here. In this convocation, a total of 1,398 degrees are being awarded in various disciplines of health sciences, including gold medals for the academic achievements in their respective courses and specialties, which include 12 PhD degrees, 9 postdoctoral DMMCH degrees, 400 postgraduate degrees, 886 undergraduate degrees, 51 postgraduate diplomas, 14 certificate courses, 10 fellowships, and 16 other diplomas. Before I conclude, I once again congratulate all the candidates who have been awarded this degree and diplomas. I am aware that you all wanted to be here physically for this convocation ceremony, which I understand is a very important event in the life of a student. However, because of this pandemic, we had to conduct it virtually. But let me assure you that at the next possible opportunity, we will invite you for the graduating days or the subsequent convocation functions. Friends, end of one journey is beginning of the another. You will now enter professional life. The knowledge, skills you acquire here, the attitudes you develop will be tested in the real world. I am sure you are capable of facing these challenges. But remember, we are in a very dynamic, fast-changing world. What is true today may not hold good after a few years. There is an onslaught of technology, big data, artificial intelligence, robotics, genomics, personalized medicine, etc. is the order of the day. They are going to affect our lives like never before. So we have to be all prepared for this and be lifelong learners and adapt to the changing scenarios. I firmly believe that you are all success stories in making. You have been bestowed upon a wonderful opportunity. Make most out of it. Work hard, work intelligently. Make your parents proud by your achievements, and do not forget your alma mater. With this, once again, I welcome you and thank you for your gracious presence virtually and some of you here physically. I thank each one of you for making this event very special for us and memorable. I thank and once again welcome our honorable chief guest. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir.
I now request the Controller of Examinations, Dr. Sunil Jalalpure, to present the candidates of all the faculties.
The Dean, Faculty of Medicine will present the candidates.
Honorable Mr. Chancellor, Sir, I present before you the candidates in Faculty of Medicine who have been declared to have passed examination of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD in Faculty of Medicine, postdoctoral degrees, DM, MCH in Doctor of Medicine in Cardiology, Neurology, Master of Chirurgy in Neurosurgery, Urology, Plastic and Reconstructive Surgeries. The degree of Doctor of Medicine, Master of Surgery, MD/MS in Physiology, Pathology, Microbiology, Pharmacology, Community Medicine, Forensic Medicine, Anesthesiology, Dermatology, Venerology and Leprosy, General Medicine, Pediatrics, Psychiatry, Radiodiagnosis, Respiratory Medicine, General Surgery, Obstetrics and Gynecology, Ophthalmology, Orthopedics, and Otorhinolaryngology. PG Diploma Medical Courses, Orthopedics, Pediatrics, Radiodiagnosis, Obstetrics and Gynecology, Dermatology, Venerology and Leprosy, Otorhinolaryngology, Anesthesiology, and Ophthalmology. Fellowship programs in microear surgery, cleft and craniofacial surgery, head and neck surgical oncology and surgical oncology, master degrees of science MSc in medical anatomy, medical physiology, medical biochemistry, medical microbiology, echocardiography, perfusion technology, psychology, nutrition and dietetics, master of public health MPH, master of hospital administration MHA, bachelor's degrees in Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery MBBS, Bachelor of Science degree in Medical Laboratory Technology, Radiography, Anesthesia Technology, Cardiac Technology, Perfusion Technology, Neuroscience Technology, and Physician Assistant. I request you to kindly confer on these candidates the respective degrees, diplomas, and fellowship programs who have registered for this convocation.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of this university, I hereby declare that all the candidates in the Faculty of Medicine are admitted to the respective degrees, diplomas, and fellowship program as proposed by the Dean Faculty of Medicine.
The Dean, Faculty of Dentistry will present the candidates.
Honorable Mr. Chancellor, Sir, I present before you the candidates in Faculty of Dentistry who have been declared to have passed the examinations of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD in the Faculty of Dentistry, the degree of Master of Dental Surgery, MDS, in Prosthodontics and Crown and Bridge, Periodontology, Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics, Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics, Oral Pathology and Microbiology, Public Health Dentistry, pediatrics and preventive dentistry, oral medicine and radiology. Bachelor degree, Bachelor of Dental Surgery, BDS. I request you to kindly confer on these candidates the respective degrees who have registered for this convocation.
By virtue of this authority vested in me as a chancellor of this university, we declare that all the candidates in the faculty of dentistry are admitted to the respective degrees as proposed by the Dean, Faculty of Dentistry.
The Dean Faculty of Pharmacy will present the candidates.
Honorable Mr. Chancellor, sir, I present before you the candidates in Faculty of Pharmacy who have been declared to have passed the examination of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD in Faculty of Pharmacy, the degree of Master of Pharmacy, MPharm, in Pharmaceutics, Pharmacology, Pharmaceutical Chemistry, Pharmacognosy, Pharmacy Practice, and Pharmaceutical Quality Assurance. PharmD, Postbaccalaureate, MSc Clinical Research, Bachelor degree, Bachelor of Pharmacy, B.Pharm. I request you kindly confirm the candidates, the respective degrees who are registered for this convocation.
But by virtue of the authority vested in me as the chancellor of this university, I humbly declare that all the candidates in the faculty of pharmacy are admitted to the respective degrees as proposed by the Dean, Faculty of Pharmacy.
The Dean Faculty of Ayurveda will present the candidates.
Honorable Mr. Chancellor, sir, I present before you the candidates in Faculty of Ayurveda who have been declared to have passed the examination of Fellowship in Ayur-Oncology, Ayurveda Vachaspati, MD Ayurveda, in Kaya Chikitsa, Komara Bhritya, that is Bala Roga, Panchakarma, and Rasayani Evam Vajikarana. Ayurveda Dhanvantari, MS Ayurveda in Shalya Tantra, Bachelor of Ayurvedic Medicine and Surgery, that is BAMS. I request you to kindly confer on these candidates the respective degrees who have registered for this convocation.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the chancellor of this university, I humbly declare that all the candidates in the faculty of Ayurveda are admitted to the respective degrees as proposed by the Dean, Faculty of Ayurveda.
The Dean Faculty of Nursing will present the candidates.
Honorable Mr. Chancellor, sir, I present before you the candidates in the Faculty of Nursing who have been declared to have passed the examinations of the degree of Master of Science, MSc in Pediatric Nursing, Medical Surgical Nursing, Obstetric and Gynecological Nursing, Community Health Nursing, and Psychiatric Nursing. Bachelor degree, Bachelor of Science, BSc in Nursing, and Post Basic Bachelor of Science, PCBSc in Nursing. I request you to kindly confer on these candidates the respective degrees who have registered for this convocation.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the chancellor of this university, I hereby declare that all the candidates in the Faculty of Nursing are admitted to the respective degrees as proposed by the Dean, Faculty of Nursing.
The Dean Faculty of Physiotherapy will present the candidates.
Honorable Mr. Chancellor, Sir, I present before you the candidates in Faculty of Physiotherapy who have been declared to have passed the examinations of the degree of Master of Physiotherapy MPT in Orthopedic Manual Therapy, Pediatrics, Orthopedics, Neurology, Community and Rehabilitation, Cardiovascular and Pulmonary, Sports, Obstetrics and Gynecology, Geriatrics and Oncology. Bachelor degree, Bachelor of Physiotherapy, BPT. I request you to kindly confer on these candidates the respective degrees who have registered for this convocation.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of this university, hereby declare that all the candidates in the Faculty of Physiotherapy are admitted to the respective degrees as proposed by the Dean, Faculty of Physiotherapy.
The Dean, Faculty of Science, Interdisciplinary Studies and Research will present the candidates.
Honorable Mr. Chancellor, Sir, I present before you the candidates in Faculty of Science, Interdisciplinary Studies, Research, who have been declared to have passed the examinations of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, in Faculty of Science, Interdisciplinary Studies and Research, Diploma in Vocal Hindustani, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Music. I request you to kindly confer on these candidates the respective degrees and diplomas who have registered for this convocation.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of this university, I hereby declare that all the candidates in the Faculty of Science and Studies and Research are admitted to the respective degrees and diplomas as proposed by the Dean, Faculty of Science.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I now request the Registrar of Kelly Deemed University, Dr. V.A. Kotiwale, to announce the names of the gold medal winners of various faculties virtually.
This is the list of gold medals of our university. Dr. Rajeshwari Gadakkar Memorial Gold Medal Award for MBBS goes to Dr. Shivani B. Maregudji for securing the highest marks in the aggregate of Phase 3 Part 1, Phase 3 Part 2 for a female candidate for the year 2019, instituted by KF Charitable Trust, Ranebennur. Late Srimati Shivagangamma Godi Gold Medal Award for General Surgery goes to Dr. Vishal Shashikant Kuligod for securing the highest marks in the MBBS final year in the subject of General Surgery for the year 2019, instituted by Dr. A.S. Godi, former Principal and Professor of Surgery, JNMC Belgavi. Dr. Sandesh Joshi has secured 3 gold medals. One, Dr. V.D. Patil Gold Medal Award for securing the highest marks in MBBS aggregate of all years for the year 2019, instituted by Dr. V.D. Patil, former Registrar and current Director of KLI Hospital Development and New Projects, KLI, Belgavi. Dr. H.B. Rajshekar Gold Medal Award for securing the highest marks for an MBBS final year in the subject of General Medicine for the year 2019, instituted by Dr. Arti Darshan, Professor, Head of the Department of JNMC, Belgavi. Dr. Basavaraju, former Law Secretary, Government of Karnataka, Memorial Gold Medal Award for MBBS course in OBG, again goes to Sandesh Joshi for securing the highest marks in MBBS final year in the subject of Obstetrics and Gynecology for the year 2019, instituted by Dr. Prarthana S. Utture, Mumbai. University Gold Medal Award for BDS course goes to Niharika Sabharwal for securing the highest marks in Bachelor of Dental Surgery for the year 2018. Department of Oral Medicine and Radiology Alumni Association Gold Medal Award for BDS Oral Medicine and Radiology course goes to Dr. Roshan Ranganekar for securing the highest marks in the Bachelor of Dental Surgery final year in the subject of Oral Medicine and Radiology for the year 2018. Instituted by the faculty members, Department of Oral Medicine and Radiology, KLVKIDS, Belgavi. The University Gold Medal for Bachelor of Pharmacy B.Pharm goes to Bhavkar Revati Ganesh for securing the highest marks in the Bachelor of Pharmacy for the year 2019. The University Gold Medal Award for the post-certificate, the BSc Nursing course goes to Savitri Patil for securing the highest marks in Bachelor of Nursing post-basic for the year 2019. The University Gold Medal Award for a Bachelor of Nursing, BSc Nursing goes to Fernandez Quincy for securing the highest marks in the Bachelor of Science in Nursing for the year 2019. The University Gold Medal Award for a Bachelor of Physiotherapy goes to Karnik Mansi Pravakar for securing the highest marks in the Bachelor of Physiotherapy for the year 2019. Mrs. Rukmini Bai, now Dr. Madhuri Mahavir Rod secured the 4 gold medals in Ayurvedic category. The Mrs. Rukmini Bai Krishnajirao Bunny Gold Memorial Gold Medal Award for a BAMS Shailash Chantra course for securing the highest marks in the BAMS final year in the subject of Shailash Tantra for the year 2018, instituted by Dr. Srinivas Krishnajirao Bunny Gold, Professor, Head of Shailash Tantra, HES Societies, Ayurvedic Mahavidyalaya, Hubballi. Mrs. Lakshmi Sharma Memorial Gold Medal Award for a BAMS course for securing the highest marks in BAMS program aggregate for the year 2018, instituted by Dr. Sri Krishna Sharma, retired professor of Rog Nidan National Institute of Ayurveda, Jaipur. Sri B.M. Kankanwadi Memorial Alumni Gold Medal Award for a BAMS course for securing the highest marks in BAMS in final year, instituted by the President Alumni Association, KLC, B.M. Kankanwadi Ayurvedic Mahavidyalaya, Belgavi. Shalakya Manthan 2015 First International Conference Commemorative Gold Medal Award for BAMS Shalakya Tantra course for securing goes to again Rodda for securing the BAMS final year in the subject of Shalakya Tantra for the year 2018, instituted by the Department of Shalakya Tantra, KLE, B.M. Kankanwadi, Ayurvedic Mahavidyalaya, Belgavi. Mrs. Rukmini Bai Krishnajirao Bunny Gold Memorial Gold Medal Award for a BAMS course in Shalakya Tantra goes for the 3 gold medals were been secured by Dr. Bhima Reddy Makal for securing the highest marks in the BAMS final year in the subject of Shalakya Tantra for the year 2019, instituted by Krishnajirao Bunny Gold, Professor, Head of Shalakya Tantra, HES Society, Ayurvedic Mahavidyalaya, Hubballi. B.M. Kankanwadi Memorial Gold Medal Award, Alumni Gold Medal Award for a BAMS for securing the highest marks in BAMS final year, instituted by Alumni Association of B.M. Kankanwadi Ayurvedic Mahavidyalaya. Shalakya Manthan 2015 First International Conference on Commemorative Gold Medal Award for a BAMS Shalakya Tantra course again goes to the Dr. Makar for securing the highest marks in the subject of Shalakya Tantra for the year 2019, instituted by the Department of Shalakya Tantra, CKL Kankanwadi Ayurvedic Mahavidyalaya, Belgavi. Mrs. Lakshmi Sharma Memorial Gold Medal Award for a BAMS course goes to Tejali Chandrakant Rohidas for securing the highest marks in BAMS program aggregate for the year 2019, instituted by Sri Krishna Sharma, retired professor of Rog Nidan National Institute, Ayurveda, Jaipur. Chancellor's Gold Medal Award for BSc Allied Courses goes to Rupesh Silwal for securing the highest marks in the Bachelor of Science Radiography for the year 2019, instituted by Kaher, Belgavi. The KLE Belgavi Imaging and Diagnosis Gold Medal Award for MD Radiology goes to Vihag Raman for securing the highest marks in MD radio diagnosis for the year 2019, instituted by Kelly Belgaum Imaging and Diagnosis Private Limited, Kelly Dr. Prabhakar Kore Hospital and MRC, Belgavi. The Department Pathology CME Commemorative Gold Medal Award for MD Pathology course goes to Dr. Krutika Mihir Kumar for securing the highest marks in MD Pathology for the year 2019, instituted by Department of Pathology, Jain Medical College, Belgavi. Department of Community Medicine, JNMC, Belgavi, on 26th Kachikon 2014 commemorative Gold Medal Award for MD Community Medicine goes to Vinayak Kashyap for securing the highest marks in MD Community Medicine and instituted by the Department of Community Medicine, JNMC, Belgavi. Dr. Raghavendra Pattar secured 2 gold medals. One is the Department of General Surgery Gold Medal Award, and second is the Dr. Sadanand Jatti Memorial Gold Medal Award in MS for securing the highest marks in MS General Surgery for the year of 2019. Instituted by Dr. Rupa M. Daddinavar, who is a professor of orthodontics, KLE VKIDS, Belgavi. Belgaum Jilla Rani Channamma Mahila Sahkari Bank Niyamat Gold Medal Award for MS OBG goes to Dr. Rajshekhar Vittal Mali for securing the highest marks in obstetrics and gynecology for the year 2019, instituted by Belgaum Jilla Rani Channamma Mahila Sahkari Bank Niyamat, Belgavi. Department of ENT and Head and Neck Surgery, JNMC, 29th Icon Gold Medal Award for MS course, MS ENT goes to Dr. Suhasini for securing the highest marks in MS and ENT and Head and Neck Surgery, instituted by the Department of ENT, JNMC, Belgavi. The Chancellor's Gold Medal Award for Postgraduate Diploma Courses, Medical, goes to Dr. Narasimha Reddy for securing the highest marks in Postgraduate Diploma Courses, Medical, DMRD, instituted for the year of 2019, instituted by Kaher, Belgavi. Dr. A.L. Bhovir Gold Medal goes to Lydia Thomas for securing the highest marks in Master of Dental Surgery in Oral Medicine and Radiology for the year 2019, instituted by the Department of Oral Medicine Radiology, KLE VKIDS, Belgavi. Dr. A.B. Moti Memorial Gold Medal Award for MDS Orthodontics goes to Pratibhan K for securing the highest marks in Master of Dental Surgery in Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics for the year 2019, instituted by Department Orthodontics, KLE VKIDS, Belgavi. Dr. S.V. Bhagwat Gold Medal Award for MDS Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics goes to Dr. Nikita Sudhir for securing the highest marks in the Master of Dental Surgery in Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics for the year 2019, instituted by the Department of Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics, KLE VKIDS, Belgavi. Mrs. Sumitra Bai R. Rao and Sri Ramchandra Rao Memorial Gold Medal Award for MDS Public Health Dentistry goes to Dr. Tiwari Barka Shiv Kumar for securing the highest marks in Master of Dental Surgery and in Public Health Dentistry for the year 2019, instituted by Dr. B.R. Ashok Kumar, former professor, head of the Department of Public Health Dentistry, KLE VKIDS, Belgavi. The University Gold Medal Award for BD MDS Periodontics goes to Dr. Sahed Asim Muhammad Jagirdar for securing the highest marks in Master of Dental Surgery and in Periodontology for the year 2019. Sri Shashikant R. Dhariwal Memorial Gold Medal Award for MDS Periodontics and Preventive Dentistry course goes to Mundada Madhura Vinay for securing the highest marks in the Master of Dental Surgery in Pediatrics and Preventive Dentistry for the year 2019, instituted by Dr. Neha S. Dhariwal, Pediatric Dentistry, Mumbai. Professor Dr. F.E. Manvi, Gold Medal Award for Master Pharmacy M.Pharm goes to Muhammad Rakib from Pharmacy College, Hubballi, for securing the highest marks in the M.Pharma Pharmaceutics for the year 2019, instituted by Alumni Graduates Association of Kelim College of Pharmacy, Belgavi. Professor Dr. C.K. Kokate Gold Medal Award for Master of Pharmacy M.Pharma goes to Hegde Divya Arvind from College of Pharmacy, Belgavi, for securing the highest marks in the M.Pharma Pharmacognosia for the year 2019, instituted by Indian Pharmaceutical Association Local Branch, Belgavi. The Professor Dr. F.E. Manvi Gold Medal Award for Master of Pharmacy M.Pharma, Ananya Basu from College of Pharmacy, Belgavi, for securing the highest marks in M.Pharma Pharmaceutics for the year 2020 and instituted by Alumni Graduates Association of Keli Pharmacy of Belgavi. Professor Dr. C.K. Kokati Gold Medal Award for Master of Pharmacy M.Pharm goes to Amruta Devi Balekundri for securing the highest marks in M.Pharma for Pharmaceutics and Quality Assurance for the year 2020, instituted by Indian Pharmaceutical Association Local Branch, Belgavi. University Gold Medal for Master of Science Nursing goes to Sadiksha Nipun for securing the highest marks in Master of Science Community Health Nursing for the year 2019. University Gold Medal for Master of Physiotherapy MPT goes to Miranda Nikita Shamen for securing the highest marks in the Master of Physiotherapy in Orthopedics for the year 2019. The Chancellor's Gold Medal Award for MSc courses goes to the Pratik Phadke for securing the highest marks in MSc in Medical Biochemistry for the year 2019, instituted by Kahir, Belgavi. The University Gold Medal for MSc Allied Courses goes to Shivratrivar Pratiksha Anil for securing the highest marks in MSc Echocardiography for the year 2019. Chancellor's Gold Medal for award for the MPH goes to Viresh Biradar for securing the highest marks in Master of Public Health for the year 2019. The Chancellor's Gold Medal for award of a diploma courses in diploma in courses in music goes to Archana Sri Krishna Tamhankar for securing the highest marks in diploma course in music, vocal, Hindustani for the year 2019, instituted by Kahir, Belgavi. So this completes all the gold medalists of our university from all the constituent units of our university. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
On behalf of the Keli Academy of Higher Education Research, we congratulate all the gold medal winners. Because of the current pandemic, it was not possible for them to be present here personally. However, the university has rightfully acknowledged their achievement. I now request the Controller of Examinations, Dr. Sunil Jalalpuri, to introduce our esteemed Chief Guest, Dr. K. Sudhakar, Honorable Minister of Medical Education, Government of Karnataka.
It is indeed a great honor for me to introduce Chief Guest Dr. Sudhakar Keshava Reddy, Honorable Minister of Medical Education, Government of Karnataka. Dr. Sudhakar, born in the small village Peresandra in Chikbalapur on 6th June 1973. Dr. Sudhakar's ancestors, right from the days of his grandfather, Sri Patel Avala Reddy, has a tradition of serving society for the better cause. After obtaining a medical degree, Dr. Sudhakar realized he wanted to do more for the society and chose to dedicate his time and efforts towards building better tomorrow for the state as well as country. In 2006, Dr. Sudhakar joined Indian National Congress and has been elected consecutive terms in 2013 and 18 to the Karnataka Legislative Assembly as a representative of Chikbalapura. Dr. Sudhakar re-elected to the House in 2019 as a member of Bharatiya Janata Party. He is the youngest cabinet minister in the Sri B.S. Yediyurappa ministry, being only 46 years old at the time of taking charge, serving as the Minister of Medical Health and Family Welfare Department. During the COVID-19 pandemic in Karnataka, he was part of the COVID-19 response team along with the Chief Minister Sri B.S. Yediyurappa. Dr. Sudhakar is the key participant of many important policy making and rapid response to the pandemic COVID-19. Since his early student years, Dr. Sudhakar has been a strong advocate for greener tomorrow and has committed himself to the cause of reducing the global carbon footprint. As a doctor and a strong believer in the preservation of environment, Dr. Sudhakar's commitment to fighting pollution of all forms and creating cleaner and greener tomorrow is unparalleled. Through his educational institution and various other drives and camps, Dr. Sudhakar has effectively created awareness among the people regarding the danger of global warming. Dr. Sudhakar was the main force behind the decision to set up the Hebbal Nagavara Valley project of worth rupees 943 crores, which aims to bring scientifically treated water from Hebbal and Nagavara to 44 irrigation lakes of Chikbalapura. This move is to revive these dying lakes and provide water for the farmers of Chikbalapura. Dr. Sudhakar worked very closely to revive 330-acre Kandavarakere Lake project aims to reduce farmers' dependency on rainfall for farming. Dr. Sudhakar played a very pivotal role in executing No Vehicle Weekend at Nandi Hills in order to promote cyclists and other eco-friendly travelers by the banning motor vehicles. His view was to reduce air and noise pollution on top of the scenic Nandi Hills and promote ecotourism. With this brief background and introduction, Dr. K. Sudhakar, Honorable Chief Guest, I have the honor to request you, sir, to deliver the convocation address.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. KLE ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳು, ರಾಜ್ಯಸಭಾ ಮಾಜಿ ಸದಸ್ಯರು ಆಗಿರುವ ಹಿರಿಯರು ಆಗಿರುವ ಶ್ರೀ ಪ್ರಭಾಕರ್ ಕೋರೆರವರೇ, ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಉಪಕುಲಪತಿಗಳಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿವೇಕ್ ಸಾವೋಜಿರವರೇ, ವಿವಿಧ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರೇ, ಬೋಧಕ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿಯವರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಇಂದು ಪದವೀಧರರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಈ ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠಿತ KLE ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಘಟಿಕೋತ್ಸವ ಸಮಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಳ್ಳಲು ನಿಜವಾಗಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ನನಗೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಹರ್ಷದಾಯಕವಾಗಿದೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಅನೇಕ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು, ಇವತ್ತು ಅವರ ಪೋಷಕ ವರ್ಗದವರು, ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ರಾಜ್ಯದಿಂದ ಹೊರ ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರೋ ಕಾರಣ ನಾನು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ತಮ್ಮ ಭಾಷಣವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಮೀ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಬೈ ಕಂಗ್ರ್ಯಾಚುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ ದ budding graduates from various disciplines of the health department. I think there are about 1,398 graduates that are achieving this great goal in their lives. First of all, I would like to congratulate you and congratulate your proud parents, because they are the ones, I think, their sacrifice, their hard work, and their dreams you have envisaged to all of them. You have made them proud. You have made the institution proud. You have made the alma mater proud. So I really congratulate and acknowledge all the budding graduates today. Today you have gained a new feathers in your cap. Similarly, you have new wings to fly in a very broad space, broad world. Today, there is no limit for your growth. At the same time, we should understand education does not end at graduation level or a post-graduation level. This is just the formal education which you have attained a very, very important segment, a very important destination of your lives. But knowledge is the real power. Knowledge is infinite. Knowledge one has to acquire with lot of passion, with lot of reading, with lot of experience. So this has to be a continuous process. This will not end with our graduation degree. It will not end with our post-graduation degree. So I wish and I really appeal to all these budding doctors. This is a greatest occasion for you, a fulfilling moment which you should cherish and also understand the kind of huge responsibilities that you will be shouldering in your careers, in your illustrious careers. Because in the changing times, today we are having this convocation through a digital platform. Thanks to the digital world in the globe that we have advanced so well, I'm sitting in Bangalore and addressing to the beautiful KLE family members in Belgaum. So today there is a complete kind of a pandemic. There is a chaos in the entire society. There is a backlash, and there is also we are facing a lot of problems, not just health wise, we are facing a lot of problems economically, socially, and in every facet of life. We have taken a backseat today because of one virus which has caused unprecedented kind of a form of pandemic that we have not witnessed for the past 104 years. So this COVID disease, which is caused by the coronavirus, has really set the 21st generation humanity, we have gone back. We have taken a back seat today. So there is a huge challenge for all of us, especially all those of you who are in the medical fraternity. I think we have a huge challenge, and we need to fight this challenge. We need to be successful for the welfare, for the benefit, and for the health care of the society. So I wish the KLE society a very, very, the best of luck. And similarly, the background or the history of KLE, I'm really very happy to understand that seven noble teachers with a great intent, with a great passion to empower the society in those districts which were vulnerable for education, which were vulnerable for other forms of development. They envisioned that education is the only way through which empowerment can happen to the local society, the local district people. So education is a medium which can empower an individual. Time and again, this has been proved. So I really acknowledge those noblest souls. They may have left, but they have created an institution which will always remember the kind of passion, the kind of sacrifice, the kind of service that they have done to the humankind. So I really appreciate and acknowledge those seven teachers, though they started in very small places. Today, I am told the KLE society has more than 250 different forms of educational institutions. At the same time, from 40 institutions to build this vast empire, the very illustrious our leader, Shri Prabhakar Koreji, I should salute you because of your untiring efforts and your vision, your connect, I think has put KLE institution, the university, in a place where it is acknowledged and it is noted worldwide. It is not just India proud, it's a globally recognized university. And I should really salute you for the great work that you have put forward as a leader, because without a proper leader, without the leadership, no institutions, no society can be really achieve their goals. So along with this, I think our budding doctors, I have a word of advice to you in the present context. Though I am a medical education minister handling COVID issues in Karnataka, we are seeing surge in the cases. Homeopathy, be it allopathy, all are under one umbrella in KLE society. And I was very impressed to know that there are over 4,000 beds in this healthcare facility. So when you are studied in such great institution, the holistically, the approach of every doctor should be a holistic approach, the noble approach. The doctors are bound to be noble people. That is why we are differentiated in the society. That is why we are differentiated in society. People respect doctors. People respect doctors like almost next to gods. That is why in Sanskrit they say, Vaidyo Narayano Hari. So we all understand we should, with this sensitivity, one has to progress in our careers. Doctors has to be very sympathetic, empathetic to the people who are suffering. We need to first treat. We need to understand, first we need to treat anybody who is suffering. Today I understand that we all have to survive. Even doctors' professions, we all have families. But at the same time, we have a higher purpose in our profession. So I humbly appeal to all the budding doctors. You should make this country proud by trying to serve those deserving rural people in the rural parts of the country. They are really people where the healthcare is not as robust as is in the urban areas. The 30% of the people who live in urban areas are getting all the attention of the healthcare and education and so on. They are privileged class in the society. Whereas the rural mass, the agricultural people, the people who depend on the agriculture, and most of the rural people, there are about 70% who live in the villages, the rural areas of this country, who are not having a robust kind of healthcare system in those areas. They are not even they do not have access to a good education sector. I think this is where all our societies, the governments, the institutions like KLE should come forward and do their more in rural areas. And even as doctors, one should really ensure that your 5 years, or you fix whatever the time that you want to serve in rural areas, that should be your service. That should be your goal, to serve in rural areas. And then you can settle wherever you want. And there is two aspects to living. We all live and we all exist. Some exist and some live. But you should decide whether you want to live or you want to exist. What does it mean? We all live and we all exist. See, there is a medicine which could be 1 year old. The sealing is there, the bottle is so nicely packed. and even the way it is designed, even that is also there. Even after 1 year, but the medicine which is there, we cannot be used. It will not be used, but it will continue to exist. Even if you want to keep it for further 2 years, it will exist. But living is, as Swami Vivekananda says, you should live. Your living will be completed when you live for others. That's what Swami Vivekananda says. So we should live for the welfare of others, for the benefit of others, for the service of others. So service is the mankind. This is what Mahatma Gandhi ji says. So with that, I want every doctor, budding doctor, to live in a true sense. We should not exist. We should live for others. So I really acknowledge KLE for the great efforts, for the great humanitarian service that is being catered to the needy and the poor, and in the rural areas and to the North Karnataka districts, where once it was really underprivileged, it was the development underdeveloped. So you are taken care with that sensitivity. You have worked and ensured that education and healthcare is given to these important districts at a very, very crucial time. In the past so many decades, this service has been greatly appreciated and acknowledged. I think it's more than one century old, this university. And it is really a very, very nice occasion for me. If not for this pandemic, I would have wished to be a physically part of this convocation. And I wanted to hand over the gold medals to all those deserving who have achieved the gold medals. I was seeing all those students, the proud students, to get these gold medals. I want you to get the gold medals in the real life too. You should continue to get that gold medal every day. It should not be for a term wise. Every day you should achieve that gold medals. That gold medals will be given by those underprivileged, the poor patients that come to you, and with the folded hands when they say, "Thank you, doctor," that is the real gold medal. That is the gold medal. For that, you should be committed. You should ensure this service is for a lifetime. So I think with that, I again acknowledge all the university, the chancellor, vice chancellor, all the professors, the teaching staff who are also proud enough to see that their peer, their children have grown to a new level. They are going to go into the world, to explore the world, to do the service to mankind. So everybody, with that cheerness today, let us all clap for all of you, and I wish you all the very best. The government of Karnataka will continue to support the KLE society in all its wisdom. And thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to be a part of this 10th historical convocation. And this is the first time, I think, through a digital platform, the university is conducting this convocation function. Thank you, one and all. Jai Hind.
We sincerely thank our Chief Guest, Dr. K. Sudhakar, Honorable Minister for Medical Education, Government of Karnataka, for your insightful words.
I now request our Controller of Examinations to request the Chancellor to dissolve the convocation.
I have the honor to request you, Honorable Chancellor, sir, to dissolve the convocation.
I dissolve the convocation.
I request the audience and the dignitaries to rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात
I now request the audience to remain standing as the controller of examination leads the convocation procession out of the auditorium. On behalf of the Kelly Academy of Higher Education Research deemed to be university, we thank everyone for their actual and virtual gracious presence.